Living every day. Just keep living. That shit gonna come to you like you ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit gonna come to you like you either run from real life or you stand there and eat that shit up, fight that shit, run that shit over and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
All of us are blessed with greatness, and that greatness most times comes to us by way of vision. Things that we see ourselves doing that may seem a little far-fetched and outlandish to others. And when we get those visions, the mistake we most often make is we go to someone else and tell them what that vision is. And based off of their response to that vision, that's how serious we'll take it. And that's how much of our passion and effort we'll put into making that vision a reality.
We know, like, in life, typically what happens is you get that amazing idea, you have that dream of doing something special, and people try to talk you out of your talents or your dreams, and they make you think, like, your ideas are too big.
Most of the time because of what they could not accomplish or what they can't see themselves doing, because they don't think as much of their capabilities as you may think of yours. You know, they try to impose their self-imposed limitations on you.
Man, most important thing, number one, is you got to get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is you have a plan. Because if you got a plan, it's not like just a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get to your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing. Because as soon as something pop up, it's going to look like the end all. But if you got a game plan of everything you need to do, you know, one thing pop up, well, I still got to do this, and that, so this ain't going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing pop up, well, shit, I accomplished this 2 things. Since my last obstacle, I only got 3 more things to do. Let me keep pushing, fuck it. Pretty soon you attained your goal, and then you create another one. But without a game plan and without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's going to be real hard to accomplish anything. And I know, you know, it's a lot of obstacles out here. Family, baby mamas, the legal system, trouble with the law, you know, your homeboys being involved in a crab in the bucket syndrome, where, you know what I mean, you making moves and starting to make your way out, and people start trying to attach themselves to you and really become weight, you know what I'm saying, extra weight. And sometimes it's like kamikaze, they blow themselves up trying to stop you. So, you know, you gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer. You'll get it. It'll be a long run, but you'll get it.
You can't play around for real. Like, I got a chance to be something different, like to make a whole nother way. So it's like I could be a little boy and fuck around and lose it, or I can grow up and get on top of it.
Man, you know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean?
Just, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of people, they can't see what I see, bro, because they ain't in my position.
Right.
I figured it out too. I had to figure it out along the way. Like, it's time to do everything, bro. Like, you came in by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. You're gonna be in that casket by yourself, so you can't give a damn about what nobody think. You know what I mean? Like, cause it ain't gonna never be a day that nobody in the world had to wake up and be you.
So what advice would you give your younger self now looking back?
Oh man, I don't know. That's a hard one. I would probably say just be more fearless. You know what I mean? I got all my radical moonshots have defined me. That don't be my downfall. My downfall be, you know, not going crazy,
Right.
not you know, having a higher expectation. Anytime I didn't set my sight on something that seemed way outlandish, it always come back exactly how I seen it. So I think I would tell myself, just put way bigger goals up, you know, on the wall, and just have a bigger vision, have a higher expectation.
You just gotta think all the time. You gotta be cautious, and you gotta remember what you focused on. You gotta know what's your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you remember that, it's like ain't no telling how much success you get.
I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me. You feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna you know, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care. I'm me. And if I part of who I am, you know, is disrespectful or is, you know, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But you know, we all are individuals. So for you to think my balance or my ratio, I'm to this or to that, and I ain't got enough of this and enough of that, that's all love. Just keep it to yourself.
A lot of niggas do this shit for these bitches, man. I do this shit for my motherfucking, like, on God. I do this shit for my folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit for my family on everything.